I will share a very important story with you today. It's a story everyone should hear. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a great day and a great week. So today, as stated, I am going to share a very important story with you guys today. It's a story of a father and a son. It's a story about knowing your value and knowing your worth. You should know your worth and you should know your value. You have a value in a society, in a community, in a place where you live, around in a group, around when you are surrounded by people, or even when you are alone. You have a value and you should never dismiss that, and you should never forget that, and you should never ever do things less than your value and less than your worth. Before he died, he said to his son, "Here is a watch your grandfather gave me. I want you to go to the nearest jewelry store and tell them you want to sell it, and come back and tell me the price the price on what they can accept that watch." The son agreed. The son went to the nearest jewelry store in the city and then came back and responded, "Father, they only offered $100 for this because it is so old." The father said, "Well, try the pawn shop." The son went to the pawn shop and came back and stated, yet they only offered me $20 for this because it has a scratch on it. It is so old. It cannot be traded away for anything special, anything more than $20. And then this was a turning point of this story. This was the point where the son will learn a valuable lesson in his life. Then his father told him to go to the city museum and ask them what will they pay in return of this watch. The son quietly questioned his father's judgment, but still he also wanted to fulfill his last wishes. So he quietly went to the city museum and he was shocked after what he heard. He came back running to his father and stated, "Father, the museum owner offered me $375,000 for this rare piece to be included in their precious antique collection." The father responded, "I knew it. I knew everything from the start. I knew this watch worth more than $20 or $100. I knew everything. I know the value of this watch. I knew it that it will be more valued in the museum. So that's why I wanted to show you this, that you will be valued right in the right way if you are in the right place. If you are in the wrong place, you will not be valued. You are not worth anything in the wrong place. So go to the right place. The jewelry store and the pawn shop is not the right place for this rare watch. The museum is. The museum will give value to this watch. The only place which knew the worth of this watch is the museum, because they know how much it is important, and they know the worth of it. The pawn shop and the jewelry shop didn't even inspected didn't even knew the history of that, and they just said that they will give you $20 and $100 for this watch. I want you to learn this lesson, that you will be valued in the right way if you are in the right place. The father stated, "Don't find yourself in a wrong place and get angry because you are not getting valued. You are nothing to them. You will never be anything to them. Like, if I sold this watch for $20 in a pawn shop and for $100 in a jewelry shop, they will never know the worth of it, and I just settled myself for less. I knew this was worth more, but I just settled myself for less. Never ever you know what you deserve, right? You know what is your worth. Never settle for something far less than what you deserve and your value and your worth. People settle themselves in friendship, in relationships, in their profession, in their jobs, far less than what they deserve. They know their value, they know their worth, but they just settle themselves because of what people's opinion. They settle themselves for people's opinion. They settle themselves for people's opinion of their worth. How do people know our worth? We are the only person that know our worth. No one can come between us. No one can come between our goal, our destination, our dreams. We are the only one who know it. We are the only one who can value it right, and we are the only one who can go to the right place. If you are, suppose you are doing a job and you know that you deserve much more than this, but you just settle yourself because you don't want to, people pointing fingers at you. You don't want people picking you up, and you don't want people to look at you and tell you that you don't deserve this. You do deserve that, but people don't want you to deserve that. So don't let anyone's opinion hold you back or drag you back. Ignore them. Let them be your weight. Let them be your tension and everything. When you will reach your destination, they will know what they did, and they will, feel sad about it. So just do what you really want to do. Focus on your opinion. Focus on only your opinion. What your mind says, what your heart says. You are the only one who know your worth and value. No one other know your worth and value. People say you cannot, you do not deserve this, don't do this. Don't participate in this quiz competition, you will never win this. I know it. How do they know it? How do they know it? They know our worth? No, they don't know our worth. They don't know our value? No. We are the only person. If I want to participate in a quiz competition, I will. If I can win, I will win. This was the important lesson the father wanted to teach his son of his own worth. So, as I stated, people settle themselves for far less than what they deserve, and they know they deserve more. They know they are worth more, and they know they should be valued more. But they just settle themselves for less because of what? Because of the society, because of the community's opinion. You should never do that. Literally, that is the difference between most people and the few. Few people stand for their worth. Few people talk for their right, and most people don't. Most people just stay quiet and just stay quiet and live under people. Do not live under people. You have a value and you are worth, and you know you are worth how much you are worth. So you should be valued as much as you are worth. And you know your value, and only you can do what you want. Only you know what you deserve, and only you know your value. Don't let anyone drag you down when anyone say you do not deserve this. How do they know you do not deserve this? Are they you? No, you are you. You are the only person who know you deserve this or you do not deserve this. This is your value, this is not your value. This is worth your time or this is not worth your time. So, people who know their worth never let anyone's opinion let them down or stop them from what they are doing. They never let themselves to stop from what they are doing from the opinion of some small-minded people. They never allow others to put them in a small box. They never allow themselves to be put in a small box. No. They know their value, they know their dignity, they know their worth, so they will go for it. And don't ever let other people put a price tag on you. You are the only one who know your price. Put a price tag on you yourself. And don't go to other people giving them discounts. No, never do that. Because remember that people pleasure never end up happy. If you remember that people pleasure never end up happy, you will know your worth, your dignity and your value. Day in, day out, no excuses, no shortcuts. Be a person who know their worth. Do not be a person who can be diminished easily. Do not be a person who can be pointed easily, because people know you are weak. They will point at you. Do not be weak. You know your worth. Do not let anyone cover you up. Okay, so if there are some people, even your close relationships, and those people are dragging you back or putting you down, it's time. It's literally the time to move those people along, to left those people back. It's time to awaken that part of your body, that part of your heart that demands more from your life. It's time to wake up and shock the world. It's time to shock the people who doubted your abilities. It's time to shock the people who said you are nothing. It's time to shock the people who told you, who gave you stupid opinions, and it's time to shock the short-minded people. That is the most important thing. It's time to shock those people who doubted your abilities, who didn't believe in you. It's time to shock the people who never valued you. It's time to shock the people who don't know your worth. And yes, it is the time. Today is the only day you have. There is no such thing as tomorrow. Your value, your worth, your dignity is equals to no tomorrow. Today is the only time you have. Today is the only day you have. No such thing as tomorrow. No tomorrow. You will do everything today. One of my favorite quote is, there is only one person whom you have to earn respect from and whom you have to give respect. And that person, think about it, who is that person? Who should you give respect to, and who should be the person whom you receive respect from? That person is you yourself. Yes, you should know you are the only person who know your worth, right? Then you should be the only person who respect yourself, and yourself respect you. That is the big thing if you think about it. Okay, what time is it? What time is it? It's time to demand more. As I stated, it's time to demand more, because many people around us, and most of the people around us don't know their worth. It's time to spread awareness. It's time to awaken those people. If you have been awakened, if you are awake now and know your worth and dignity, awake those people who don't know their worth and dignity. Tell them it's time to demand more. It's time to be who you are. It's time to be who you will be. And it's time to tell the world that you will never settle for less again. If you have settled for less one time, two times, three times, you have learned from your mistakes. Tell the world, wake up, that you will never settle for less again. Now you know your worth, and you know your dignity, you know your value. You are the only person who know it, so you will never settle for far less than what you deserve again. Rise up, raise your standards, and let no one again point at your integrity. Never ever, do not let anyone point at your integrity again. Your worth, no one know your worth except than you. It's time to awaken up. I want you to do one thing. When you wake up, anytime in the morning you wake up, think that you can do this, you will do this, you will be this, you will conquer this, and you know your worth, and you know you deserve this. You will not anyone stop you from doing this. And what is this? Your dream, your goal, the thing that you really want to do, the dream that you wanted to achieve from childhood. Now you're old and you think that you cannot now you cannot achieve that goal. You're wrong. If you know your worth, you know your dignity, you have freedom, you can do that. In dreams, to achieve dreams and make dreams reality, there is no such thing called age. In dreams, there is no such thing called color, gender, height, weight, no such thing. You have a freedom, you know your worth, you know your value, you know you will be valued if you will be valued if you are in the right place. Then do that. Pursue your dream. Go to your dream, find your destination and stay there. If you want to work hard, if you have to work hard for that, work hard. If you have no, if you think you can go through shortcuts, you have excuses for not doing this. No, you cannot do this. There are no such thing as shortcuts and excuses in your life. There should be nothing. What are shortcuts and excuses? That should be nothing in your life. This is time. Today is the day for you to build your self-worth, for you to build an unbreakable self-worth that no one can break. Unbreakable self-worth. You should know your worth, right? You know your worth, build an unbreakable self-worth. If people are pointing at you, don't let those points, don't let those fingers, and don't let people's opinions drag you down, cover you up or put you back. There is no such thing in tomorrow. As I stated, today is the only day you have to live. Today you have to do everything today. There is no such thing as tomorrow. Okay? So you have to remember, you should know your worth. You should be in a right place to be valued, and you should not let anyone cover you up or drag you down or put you back. So this is gonna be it for this week's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below your favorite part, and hope you guys learned something new on this.